Current temperature is 87 out at the airport where they have a thunderstorm ongoing. And we have a dew point of 73, makes it feel like 94. Northwest wind at 23, gusting to 29. That's outflow from this thunderstorm. As these thunderstorms weaken, they weaken really quickly. In fact, they just collapse. So all the air that's gone upward vertically comes crashing back down to the surface, what we call a downburst. And I think that was likely what happened in Chester yesterday with damage and power outages and such, and may happen again here in the Richmond area. Current temperatures across the rest of the area are mostly in the low to mid 90s. Some areas, though, a little bit cooler, and when you factor in the humidity, it does feel like it is in excess of 100 degrees in most spots. There's your heat advisory. It'll remain in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. And there's a look at the rain, and it is still coming down. Again, about as heavily as you're going to see up Mechanicsville Turnpike here and up Creighton Road, and then Laburnum. So Laburnum to Mechanicsville Turnpike to Creighton Road and all along 295. Very, very heavy rainfall, and it's been raining like this now for about 30 minutes. That heavy rain continues all the way down almost to 64 Pole Green Road. Heavy rainfall there as well, all the way back down into Richmond. And we do have rainfall rates now 1.8 inches per hour, even close to 3 inches per hour. Again, in that section from Mechanicsville Turnpike down toward Creighton Road along 295. And a flash flood warning is now in effect and will remain in effect until 7:30. All areas there in that peach shading. Looking at the velocities, again, there's a little hot area there for some winds gusting, again, moving back to the north and west. Again, that's what you're going to get with these storms. No rotation, but just the air hitting the ground and spreading out in all directions. So it's likely that we'll have some gusty winds with that. Looking at other storms, Urbana down toward Topping, a thunderstorm there in Middlesex County, and also some thunderstorms down in parts of Brunswick County as well. Movement of all this is very, very slowly, almost just stationary and just kind of developing and falling apart, and new storms developing on the outflow. They act as mini cold fronts. There's little areas of air that come from these thunderstorms. We have a watch up to our north, but not a lot of activity going on in the watch. Lows tonight are going to be in the low to mid 70s. Highs tomorrow are going to make it into the low and mid 80s to our north. Some areas could even stay in the 70s, and then 90s for areas to our south and southwest. I'm going to go 90 here in Richmond, but there's a chance we might stay in the 80s as a cold front will come through early in the day. There's a look at your rain chances. They will increase as the afternoon wears on, and there's your threat of severe weather for tomorrow. Rest of tonight, still showers and thunderstorms over the next few hours, and then we'll track this cold front. It'll enter the northern neck early tomorrow morning, and then it will push south and west across the area. It will serve as a focus for additional thunderstorms tomorrow, and then it will bring in that cooler air. We'll have a northeast wind at 5 to 10. That'll help cool us down a bit. And Saturday, I do expect the temperatures back up into the low 90s as the front just kind of washes out across the area. All right, highs over the next 7 days. Nothing extreme, but certainly hot and humid. Next week looks pretty good. On Wednesday, 88, 91 on Thursday, and it looks like typical hot and humid weather on the 4th of July.